Hi everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and there goes the audio messing up. Wow, would you look at that? Okay, before I properly go over what I want to go over, first let me introduce that someone is with me.
Iron Khalif, a local commentator.
Oh, it's gonna play the intro again. So, also before we further do anything else, is there a way I can... Oh, that's why. It's because I'm having like connection issues. That's why. Okay. My voice is connected, but there's just like, I don't know why there's connection issues with it. Because I was going to ask, is there a way I can up the volume on your side so I can hear you better? Because the game is really loud.
And now the volume's coming out the left side.
It's just going to keep fluctuating. If I can just keep fiddling with this adapter. Do not mind that, people. I will fix this. I need to get me a new HD adapter. Come on, gameplay, show yourself.
Elgato is not being...
Oh, this ain't Elgato. This is a different, like, thing. I'll put it down and maybe it might. Oh, what a way to start, huh, people?
Technical difficulties.
Lots of it.
Hooray!
Gee, if only this game was re-released on modern consoles. I don't have to resort to how I record. Okay. I can skip this, and I hope the audio will come out just... Like, I got it to work just fine for the test, although I didn't have the audio for both things working. Alright, let's go to the options so that the thing doesn't replay itself. So, this game that we're doing, or I'm doing, Silhouette Mirage, or as it's referred to here in America, the subtitle, Silhouette Mirage Reprogrammed Hope. This game was originally released way back in 1997 on the Saturn of all things. Isn't that amazing? And then 2 years later, it would get ported to the PS1. And then a year later, it came out in America. So it took 3 years for this game to even come to America. I mean, but that's just how it was back then.
Yeah, there was a lot of games that were region locked for a good number of years. And it's not even just like a Japan thing. It's even like a UK thing, too. I don't even know why UK specifically, but it was.
Yeah. Now, even though the options screen is silent, I could have swore there was music for the options menu, but I will say this is a old copy of mine, so there will probably be some moments where music that is supposed to be playing won't be playing for obvious reasons due to age. I wasn't the best at taking care of games back then. So,
I'm also noticing that difficulty is locked. Is that like a post game thing or something?
That surprised me too. I could have swore the difficulty you could change. So I think the idea is that, yeah, once you beat the game, you can then change the difficulty, you can then enable with the shop items, you can select where you want to go, or you can listen to the sound effects and voices and all of that. But not the music for some reason. Unless you got to unlock that. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do Silhouette Mirage. It is a side-scrolling shooty? That's not the word.
Shoot 'em up.
Yeah, that's the word. Shoot 'em up. Let's get going. So, as you could probably tell, I have the PS1 version. The Saturn version, as I said, never came out in America, but there was fans who did. There were fans who did make a translation version, and it's kind of the translation, I think, is meant to be faithful to what it is, because they obviously took liberties and everything for this version. So, whether you want to play the Saturn version or the PS1 version, it doesn't matter. The only difference is that there's a few things in this PS1 version that are only exclusive to it that the Saturn version lacks.
Project initialized.
Such as...
Loading screens, for instance. The original Saturn didn't have these images for loading screens. It was just a black screen with the text now loading. I mean, that's one example. The other example, I think, was that there was no save option. Identification number TGAM010. Individual name, Shina Nera Shina. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Organism preservation rate, 52%. Mission specification, confirmed. Proceed with spoken statement, verifying mission objectives. I was created to be the messenger of justice, a safeguard to the... is it Edo or Edo? How do you pronounce that?
Looks like Edo to me.
The Edo system. If the Edo system fails, bringing chaos into the world, I am to find and repair the source of the failure. However, during my suspension period, I have lost a portion of my memory. I do not remember where to find Edo. Assistance requested. Confusion mode confirmed. Commence mentally impaired battle tutorial B13 #. That does not just sound right. Mentally impaired battle. That does not sound right. But it's the 90s.
Yeah.
Ethereal system initialized. Identification, Gena. Transfer link, secure. Objective, mental holography system incorporated into Messenger to facilitate long-range nonverbal communication. Advice mode, active. Techniques lost during suspension can be relearned via practice mode. I don't have to do practice mode, but just for the sake of the video,
Let's go!
attacking similar foes. Shots the same as foes. Just weird grammar there. So basically, the way that the game works with Silhouette Mirage is that there are two factions of enemies, and they have two different attributes there. Mirages and Silhouettes. If you shoot with the same attribute, it doesn't damage anyone. But if you attack the opposite, though, it will weaken and kill them. Dashing. Press left or right twice, double tap to dash. While dashing, you can climb walls. And also to get around faster. I don't think this game uses analogs. Oh, it does. Oh, you can use analogs. Okay, you can still dash, okay. I'm probably going to stick with the D-pad. Sliding. Hold down and press X to slide past enemies and get behind them. Good way if you want to quickly get around. Crouching. Press down twice to crouch. Press up twice to stand. Not that you'll ever need crouching, but it can come in handy. Crouch dash. While crouch, hit left or right twice to do a crouch dash attack. Oh, that did not work for some reason. There we go.
Weird hitbox glitch, I guess.
Parasite bomb. Press L2 and R2 at once to unleash a spear-power parasite bomb. Depending on which side you're facing is what the version of your attribute will be using. Reflect attack. When under a same attribute attack, press circle to reflect it back. Or in some cases, like this, there's the normal attribute. Normals cannot be damaged under normal means. Weird that I say that. So half the time you gotta reflect their attacks back at them. The grudge grab. Press circle when you're near an enemy, and you can grab a hold of them. You can then do other things with it, but this is just to teach you that you can grab. enemies will break out if you don't do anything in time.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
Also, just a little note. Oh, the cash. Just grab an enemy and then press circle repeatedly to beat them up and steal the coins, the credits. This does not damage them. It's strictly to get the coins off of them. Oh, whoops. That's the thing with the reflector. You can smack enemies with the reflector. Like, it doesn't damage if you smack with the reflector. It just pushes them. Alright. I'm gonna keep punching your face in.
Where's my money?
Anyway, I wanted to note... Oh, the tactical toss. Just grab an enemy and press up and circle to toss them up. This is tactical, not an attack. So the detail I wanted to note is how when Shina grabs enemies, she's not using her hands and arms, she's using her hair. Like, it might be a little hard to see with the sprites.
Yeah, I can kind of see.
And the way that her
The problem
hair
is that they colored the hands darker than her actual hair.
The throw, just grab an enemy and press left or right and circle to launch them. Good to put some distance between you and the enemy. And go smacking them again. The Grand Slam. Grab an enemy and then press down and circle. Again, no damage, just tactical. And this is the Samurai Swing. Grab an enemy and then press L2 or R2 to flip over them, and it'll change your attribute when you get on the other side. Very helpful if you need to quickly change your attribute. And lastly,
So from what I'm understanding, the ideal way to play it is probably to use dash and then use like one of the different throws or something like that.
yeah, I mean, it depends. Alright, the attribute change. So by default, I mean, we're going to be moving right by default as we progress, but sometimes we gotta go left. But then, there might be times that you're dealing with enemies of the opposite attributes. And you're like, oh no, I don't want to get behind them to quickly kill them. Just press triangle to switch your attribute sides. Battle tutorial B13 complete. Credits dispensed 100. Assault mode initialized. Bulletin status. Reminder. To complete your mission successfully, you must find Ito and use it to return the world to normal status. Alert status. Critical. Infiltration detected within the shelter. Immediate departure is recommended to safeguard mission. Infiltration by whom? What's going on in here? After the accident, genetic mutations divided the world's inhabitants into two classes, Silhouette and Mirage. We don't talk about the normals, though. Until Ito is found and repaired, these mutations are to be considered dangerous and perverse enemies. Oh, I'm sure they're perversive, alright. Oh, the, accident? If that's what caused all this, it must have been some boom! I just hope my path becomes clear once I make it to this Ito thing. Well, I suppose I better get started doing what I was created to do. You will still be able to communicate with me outside, won't you, Jenna? Bulletin status, reminder. Affirmative. This system communicates directly with your mind via mental holography. It cannot be blocked. Alert status, critical. Shelter network security has been compromised. Data integrity scan in progress. 10? I don't know what that... Control notes that external parties may have stolen key details of the project while security breach was undetected. Possibility exists that external forces are aware of your arrival in mission and have prepared accordingly. Exercise extreme caution. I think I'd best be going before you lay any more bad news on me. Wish me luck. Sounds like I'm gonna need it.
So I find it kind of weird that they kind of gave her buck teeth there for a little bit in her picture.
It might be just like the
I don't know.
pixelation thing. Oh yeah, so
Probably.
I believe in the Saturn version there was no, I think there was saving. Maybe I don't remember. But if you want, you can choose to save. But this is the only way to save the game. Otherwise, it's just one continuous going on until you either lose all your lives or just turn off the console. Anyway, I'm not gonna save though.
Yeah.
So proceeding to the next level. And because it's a PS1 game, it has longer loading times.
Oh, they come.
Now, I am kind of glad that the audio kind of is only like, well, I don't know if it's because I lowered my volume, but it sounds normal to me now. Probably because I did lower the volume. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, well, there went the elevator. Huh. And
Bulletin
we're off.
status. Informative. Target class Mirage. Confirmations multiple. To destroy, use a silhouette shot or bounce their shots back with a reflector blast of the same attribute.
Let's go!
Okay. I kind of want to stop here though. So yeah, there's no proper like kind of pause. When you pause, this is just what it is. The screen froze, and you can see the attribute of what the enemies or bosses are. So that will do for this episode of Silhouette Mirage. Join us next time as we fight our way through to proceed with the mission. I hope you all will enjoy this. This is similar when I did Outlaws. This is kind of another game that I feel is a little outside of my usual doings, but it's also another childhood game I played a lot growing up. So, same deals really. So, that is it, and I will see you guys next time.
Later.
Silhouette Mirage! Project initialized.